Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is the one and only Jotty2K, and I'm back with a brand new video today, y'all. I got something very special up my sleeve today. Today, I got you guys my Playmaking 4 build with the Hall of Fame defense and the contact dunks. So, we're gonna hop straight into this thing, y'all. So, basically, this build is identical to the 2K20 play glass and kind of similar to this year's paint piece. So, without any further ado, we're gonna hop straight into it. So, the build at this position is a power forward. So, the skill breakdown we're gonna be choosing today is, of course, the play glass pie chart, y'all. So, it's the defense and the playmaking. It's almost like the pure red, except we get Hall of Fame playmaking, which means we get the Hall of Fame dimer and the Hall of Fame floor general. That is pretty big this year, especially because Hall of Fame dimer is such a good badge this year. So, for the physical profile, you could go speed. You're gonna get a really high speed if you drop the weight on this build. But personally, as a big man, you just kind of want to be able to do everything, especially because this build will not be able to shoot whatsoever. So I'm gonna go with the most balanced pie chart. Now, here's where it gets pretty cool. Alright, so for the finishing, we're maxing out these top 4. We're gonna get 11 finishing and then drop the close shot by 2, so you get an 82. Now we're gonna skip shooting 4 now. The playmaking, we're gonna max out everything, so we get 19 playmaking, which is pretty decent. And then next we're gonna max out our interior defense, our lateral quickness, our block, both of our rebounding, and then I'm gonna put this up to a 62. Now we have 21 attribute upgrades remaining. If you are a rec player, you play the rec heavy, or you play 5v5 pro-am heavy, I'm gonna put these last 21 on free throw. You're gonna be able to get a 75 free throw with this build, which is pretty solid. It's gonna get the job done. So that is if you play the rec center a lot or 5v5 pro-am. Now if you don't play either of those game modes a lot, you could, if you really want, put mid-range shot on, but as in this state of the game, shooting is already as hard as it is. You basically need like a mid to high 80s mid-range and three-pointer to be able to shoot consistently. So there's really isn't no point in putting this mid-range shot up. So what you can do is max out the rest of perimeter defense, maybe the rest of close shot, and then steal. And then we get an extra defensive badge, so that's kind of a W. But this is probably what I'd be rocking with. But if you don't, or if you do play rec center or 5v5 pro-am, then I would definitely put the free throw up. Now, body shape doesn't matter, personally, up to you. I like my players burly just because it makes my player look a lot bigger than he actually is. So it messes with a lot of people's heads. So now for the height, you will be able to momentum with this build and takeover at 6'7", but your rebounding and block is kind of low. So if you don't really care about the ball handle, I would go 6'8", because after 6'8", once you hit 6'9" and above, you're limited to the amount of jump shots you're allowed to equip on this build. So 6'8" is not too bad. Now this build will be able to get contact dunks, the pro and the elite. However, for 6'8", you are going to have to minimize the weight. Now this is where I don't know if I really want to do this, just because you're a big man, and in order to get a lot of contact dunks, you want to have a high strength. Now if you minimize the weight and max the wingspan, you get an 81 driving dunk, which means at 98 you'll be able to start getting the contact dunks, but you only got a 54 strength, y'all. So personally for me, I just wouldn't run this just because I want the extra strength, especially for a build that's going to be able to get contact dunks. So I'm going to go 6'7". Now for the weight, once you go 6'7" or below in this game, your weight does not really affect your driving dunk, which is kind of a dub, and it also does not affect your perimeter defense and lateral quickness, which is kind of a game changer. So for this build, I'm going to be going max weight, y'all. Now we're going to be max weight with 86 strength. We still got the 78 driving dunk and the 72 interior defense, which is very good in my opinion. Now here for the wingspan, we have no option but to max it out, y'all. So as you see, we still get the 81 driving dunk, which means at 98, 99, we'll start to be able to get the contact dunks. So that's kind of a W. Now, if you take a look at the offensive and defensive rebound along with the block, it isn't really that high, y'all. But you gotta remember this: we get an 81 vertical in this build. That's gonna be pretty big, especially going against other builds that don't have a high vertical at all. So yeah, this build's kind of a dub. You still get the Hall of Fame playmaking, you still get the good finishing, and the pretty good defense and rebounding. So, in my opinion, this build is a big W. Now, for the takeover, personally, if you are worried about the rebounding, go glass cutting takeover. But personally, I'm going with the slashing takeover. I feel like it just gives you the most amount of boost to your player for attributes. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the slashing takeover, y'all. And there you guys have it. You guys have yourself a playmaking 4 with Hall of Fame defense and contact dunks. Now, I'm gonna be showing you guys the badges that I would rock on this build, and then we're gonna get y'all out here, alright? Alright, y'all, so we're at the badge screen right now, and yeah, let's just hop straight into it. So, for the finishing badges, obviously you're gonna want to have contact finisher maxed out, because you're gonna be able to get the contact dunks pretty soon. You're gonna get the big man contact dunks off the rip, and yeah, it's gonna be a big one. Obviously you want to put slithery finisher on. That's a really good badge this year. Probably run consistent on gold. And then for the last two, I'd probably either run silver relentless or maybe silver acrobat. Silver acrobat this year, in my opinion, is a big W because it helps with the reverse layups, the euro steps, and a bunch of other different things. So I'm gonna just keep this on for now, but personally that last two is up to you. Now for the shooting, since my build has nothing upgraded on shooting, I'm gonna just put on slippery off ball. So nothing much to talk about there. Now here's where it gets pretty freaking cool, yo. We get Hall of Fame playmaking. As most big men builds in this game do not get Hall of Fame playmaking. So I'm gonna put Hall of Fame quick first step on. Obviously, Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame dimer. If you're gonna be dribbling with this build, obviously put on handles for days, and then for the last three, probably put on unpluckable and then bail out. This is probably what I run right here. But yeah, that's probably what I run. And then for the defense, Hall of Fame intimidator is a must. Definitely Hall of Fame rebound chaser. Maybe gold or Hall of Fame rim, just depends on what you want. I don't know about pogo stick this year, y'all. It got a big nerf, and it seems like it doesn't work in most situations. So I might just put it on silver for now. I don't know, I'll put it on gold, I guess. But I don't know about pogo stick this year. Chase down definitely helps out this year, and then brick wall we probably need. And then clamps, because we do have a high perimeter and lateral, so we'll definitely be able to clamp up the guards. So this build is very versatile in my opinion, y'all. So there you guys have it. That's the Playmaking 4 build for 2K21. Gets Hall of Fame defense, gets contact dunks as well. Build's pretty much a W in my opinion. So hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping more vids on my slashing playmaker build in the future. And yeah, I'll catch you guys out of here. Peace the hell out.